Liverpool lose by 3 goals to 2 to Fulham, meaning that the chance to extend their lead at the top of the league, instead of being 14 points, it remains at 11 points. Ugh! What a mad little world we're in, isn't it? I feel a little bit down in the dumps because there was a real opportunity there for Liverpool to extend it and to give us that level of excitement, to go 2 wins in a week and really put our foot to the floor between now and the end of the season. And that could still happen. But my general feeling about this is it feels like we have sacrificed longevity this campaign to get it won early as possible to rack up that lead, and that is a perfectly acceptable way to win football matches and to win a league title. It's very similar, of course, to what we did in 2020 as well. Of course, we'll never know how that team would have fared because of lockdown and all that robbed us of the chance to see a clean run to the end of the season. Maybe they would have done the same. How do you maintain that level of sort of like run through a brick wall kind of attitude, and do your legs stay on when you have to really go for it time and time and time again when you don't have the same level of pressure to succeed? We've got nothing to refer to really as far as this goes. Liverpool have got a huge lead at the top of the league. I think we all kind of want it mathematically confirmed sooner rather than later so that we can stop stressing about it. And I think there is that element of like feeling like there's jinxes involved. I think Liverpool have got more than enough to get themselves over the line here. They do. And Arsenal, of course, have got the Champions League distraction to come starting from next week. It just feels disappointing because Liverpool are the agents of their own demise here. Fulham are a good team. And it's a tough place to go, particularly this season. They're a very, very good team with some really good players who can hit. Yeah, they've given us 2 really good games this season. But I didn't see Fulham carving Liverpool apart. I just saw moments where Liverpool just looked done physically, mentally, emotionally. And actually, when you made the substitutions, like Luis Diaz is an exception to a rule because he should be absolutely knackered, but he's got that indomitable spirit that means he can just go and go and go again, tigerishly fight. McAllister's got that as well. They'll run through the pain barrier no matter what. Maybe maybe there's a South American thing to it. I don't know, but it's not exclusive to South Americans because certainly other players on the pitch had a bit of that today as well. But Curtis Jones had a good performance for us, but. We need to play Elliott and Chiesa more. And I get it. And the problem we've got is, and I said this during the watch along, when you start Gakpo, Jota, Salah, you're kind of left with, do you have to take Mo Salah off? And how do you take Mo Salah off? Because he's the kind of guy who will come up in a situation and stick the ball in the back of the net. He's your best player. He gets the most goals and assists. So if you're looking for something, you're stupid not to have him on the pitch. So you're left with a bit of a concern there because I thought Gakpo was playing quite well. It was a bit of a pity that he had to be taken off, but him and Diaz play in the same position. And then Jota, I thought, was playing quite well. Nearly had to gets the second goal early on in the second half. So you've got to take him off. But if you're taking him off and you're going like for like, you bring in Darwin, and Darwin is just a big old ball of just like what are you doing at this point of his Liverpool career? And so what do you do with Chiesa? Do you just take Jota off for Chiesa? Do you have to kind of, he's becoming this throw 4 up front and Chiesa's one of them kind of situation. But so he's a conundrum. Elliott isn't. Szoboszlai, again, it's hard because he runs around loads, so he doesn't look done, but he's lost all, again, finesse in how he's passing. He's making poor decisions, and he's giving the ball away in loads of stupid situations in that game. So Elliott, for him, was a no-brainer, and I would just let Elliott start the next game because I think he's earned that right to do that. We need to find ways to get lads who've still got that hunger and and creativity and sharpness. We're making silly mistakes in possession of the football. We look a little bit like a dull blade. From a distance, it looks shiny. It looks sharp. It looks capable of dismemberment. But actually, it's a bit of a butter knife what we've got going on at this point of the season. And players like Elliott, I think, can add sharpness. He's a creative player. He wants the ball, he picks up nice positions on the field, and he looks to play in lads into dangerous positions, and we haven't had much of that in the last few weeks. So Bosley isn't that. He or if he is, he certainly seems to have lost a little bit of a step of that. So yeah, Elliott is a quick solution to me to one of those problems. It feels so weird to be sat here talking about negatives for Liverpool when in reality they are so far on the way. I have got no idea how to gauge. I don't know what's in the players, and I don't know whether they're tired or they're mentally fatigued or they've just lost the step because, let's face it, it's pretty academic at this point. When you go 1-0 up, was that almost like it felt like, well, cool, that's it and done. I certainly felt like that. I thought, cool, we've broken the deadlock now. Yada, yada, yada. 3 points, 15-point lead. Anyway, bigger league, 14-point league, whatever, lead at the top of the league. It's all academic now. We didn't do it. Here we are. Welcome to our nightmare. The nightmare where Liverpool are comfortably top of the Premier League. They do need to get it over the line. And I worry for a sense of anticlimax. I think we all just want to feel really good about this run-in. But it might have been the trade-off. The trade-off to get us here might mean that we might have to suffer through some really inconsistent Liverpool performances for the rest of the season. There might be more ups and downs than there should be. It would be lovely if they could just gather themselves and go and just win. Just win the games and get it done. Yeah, if they could do that, that would be lovely, because I can't be arsed feeling less than absolutely elated with these lads. I don't want to be cross with them. I don't want to fall out with them or the manager or the tactics or the selection or any of those things. I want to be able to enjoy the ride. Now, ultimately, I should be in Anfield last game of the season, and we're on course for me to see, and 60,000 other people see us lift a Premier League title, see us lift a First Division league title for the first time in 35 years in the flesh. And none of this will matter as long as that continues to be the outcome. But we have got to live it until then. And we're playing a bit like a team that's like kind of got top 4 boxed and is enjoying the ride till the end. I want to see it more. So again, yeah, Liverpool, please deliver that to us. That would be great. Right. I know that the vibes are a little bit lower, and some of this tends to fall on deaf ears when it does. But if you haven't seen the news about the Red Weekender, us, the Anfield Wrap and Boss Night are taking over the Liverpool, what was the Liverpool Echo Arena. Everyone in Liverpool calls it that. It's the M&S Bank Arena, and it's the convention centre attached to it for the final weekend of the season. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the biggest party in Liverpool history is coming to the city. Liverpool are going to win the league title and they're going to parade it. And we are going to be doing this huge party. Go to theredweekender.com, theredweekender.com, and sign up for ticket details. Tickets haven't been released yet. There will be a pre-sale and there will be tickets, and we will be announcing the biggest thing we've ever done in the history of the world. So do just come to Liverpool. It's basically a once-in-a-lifetime thing that's happening, as much as it feels a bit down in the dumps at the moment. Come and embrace it with us. It is bananas what we've got planned. You will not want to miss out, so make sure you get signed up for pre-sale at theredweekender.com. And if you want to come and see us before then, we're in Ireland, Dublin, Belfast and Cork on the 23rd, 24th and 25th of April. So if you're Irish and you want to come and party with us in the meantime, do that as well. Ticketmaster and Eventbrite for the Cork tickets on that one. Other than that, thank you so much. Keep your heads up. 11 points. It's going to happen. It just might not happen in the way that we would all love it to happen. But as long as it happens, that's the most important thing. Cheers.